Let's get straight to it. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's disastrous visit to India has come back to haunt him. An invitation to a Khalistani supporter by the Canadians had soured ties. It now turns out that Canada's Prime Minister's office had extended that particular invite. This revelation comes from a report by the National Security and Intelligence Committee of Parliamentarians in Canada. World is One has accessed a copy of that report. It says that the Canadian PMO had invited Jaspal Atwal, a man who was convicted of attempting to assassinate a Punjab minister. The report goes on to say that the Prime Minister's office should have done a better job of screening the invitees. And joining us for more on this big story that we're tracking is our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal. Siddhant, even as that visit was taking place, the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was in a lot of trouble. It is now official as to why he got into trouble in the first place. It's a committee that's confirmed that it was his own office that extended that invite to a Sikh separatist.
Well, it's a slap on the face of the Canadian authorities because remember, during his visit, there was a briefing by the National Security and Intelligence Advisor, the then National Security and Intelligence Advisor, who said it might have been planned, Atwal's presence might have been planned by Indian intelligence authorities. And now their own parliamentary group has slammed the PMO and their police for doing the entire thing in a sense that there was an oversight also involved. But of course, they could have better screened it. It said that the PMO could have better screened it, and the police of course erred in not informing the authority, the PMO, that Atwal has a criminal record, despite knowing that Atwal has a criminal record and has been involved in an assassination attempt of a Punjab minister in 1986. He of course openly backs Khalistani supporters in Canada, and everyone knows that Khalistani, there are supporters, a lot of Khalistani supporters in Canada, which has been cause of worry for India. And India, of course, has told the Canadian authorities to rein in these terrorists, but there hasn't been very positive response from the Canadian authorities.
That's right. Siddhant Sibal joining us for that big story that we're tracking. The Canadian Prime Minister is in more trouble. What happens now, Siddhant, from here on? Because this will sort of give a new lease of life to what troubled Justin Trudeau when he was in India. And mind you, this will go forward in deciding whether he will get re-elected or not.
Well, of course, India-Canada ties, we all know what is the status now. Now the relationship has gone down the drains, especially after that visit, a week-long visit that culminated in nothing but, of course, damaging the ties between the two countries. Khalistan issue remains a key issue for the relationship between the two countries. Canada not acting on these Khalistani elements on its soil. So clearly, Canada needs to act more, and we have seen there hasn't been any high-level visit since that infamous visit by the Prime Minister of Canada. No high-level visits either from India to Canada or from Canada to India. So it seems that only after elections in Canada, which are due in 2019, some change can come. But as of now, till the point that Justin is the Prime Minister, it doesn't seem that both the sides will be keen to move forward.